message to the team after the game?
Yeah, I didn't have to say much. Our guys, in fact, I didn't say anything. Our guys, as soon as we got in there, they talked. A lot of different guys said different things. That's what you want out of your team. I thought that part was a big positive. Because they're holding each other accountable. They're holding themselves accountable. I'm holding myself accountable. And so didn't really have to say anything. The leaders on the football team did. And we'll keep what they said tight in there.
What did you see on the interception by Jaylen in the fourth quarter?
I'm going to have to see that play again and see if there was something that flushed him out of the pocket. He had to hold it for a tick longer. I'm going to have to see what happened there. Looked like they played some sort of cover 4 on that. We had a completion on that play earlier in the drive. And then I'll have to look at the tape exactly. I know Jaylen's going to want that play back, obviously. I thought that was pretty much the only turnover that was on him, though. We need that back in that critical time. He's going to want that back. We want that back. If the play doesn't work, we're going to look at ourselves as coaches first and say, was that the right play? And then, that's part about being accountable. And I know Jaylen's looking himself in the mirror as well.
How difficult is it to win a football game when you turn the ball over 3 times?
Yeah, we 4 times, -4. Y'all can look at the stats on that, but I don't know if you win many games when you're -4 on those.
Any thought to run the ball there on 3rd and 9?
We thought that if we got the first down there in that particular case, the game was over. The worst thing that could happen happened. Sure, every time you're gonna think about it. I don't think in that particular case we thought running it was the right thing. Then we had a 3rd down earlier in that drive that we converted on in similar circumstances. We're gonna trust our guys to make plays. I think AJ had a pretty good game, and we're gonna trust our guys to make plays in that particular case. And looking at it. Again, we'll have to put them in better spots to succeed, and then we got to execute.
I apologize if you were asked this, but is there any update you can share with us on Lane Johnson?
Yeah, I don't know yet. We're gonna have to. I haven't even met with the doctors yet, so we'll see. I just don't have any information.
How did things shift, Nick, when Lane went down?
I'm sorry,
How
Tim?
did things shift when Lane went down?
We got a lot of faith in Jack and the things that he can do. We've won a lot of games here with Jack in the lineup, and so he came in. I'm gonna have to look at the tape, see how he played. We did a couple more things where we were protecting the edge, which helps you get one less guy out in those cases. I wouldn't say we did it in an abnormal amount of times, but we did sometimes. But that's what you do. You have to adjust your game plan based off of what's going on in the game. Again, I'll look at the tape, see how I felt like Jack played, but I know that we've won a lot of games here with him. Obviously, anytime you lose a player like Lane, Lane's one of the best players in the NFL, and so you're gonna obviously miss that. But I'll see what I think, Nick, with the tape.
I'm sorry, Nick, you stress ball security. You work on it every week. How do you explain 4 turnovers?
Yeah, different. I mean, I think the first interception was a little bit, the ball bounces in weird ways, right? And the guy and Williams was in the right place at the right time to get the turnover. I think one was a quarterback hit that they had. I'll have to look at DeAndre's again if he didn't get quick to the catch tuck right away. And then, like I said, we talked about the last one. Anytime you're -4 in the tournament, I don't know if anyone looked at that, but you're not going to win many games there if you're -4. In fact, you're not even going to really be close. So I thought it was good by the defense did a nice job keeping that game close when, all the way we had the lead till the end. Even under the circumstances, they held them to field goals, you get upset about it. We're going to be upset about it because we do talk about it a lot, and sometimes it's and we talked about it a lot last year as well. And I think we had a 4 turnover game that kind of ended a winning streak that we were on last year as well. Like anything, we're going to go back and we're going to look at why the turnovers happen and do our best to eliminate them. And we got to do a good job as coaches making sure we're putting them in situations where these turnovers are happening as far as how we drill it and different things like that. We put a lot of time and effort into that, and we're gonna have to look at how we can fix it on our end fundamentally to help the guys.
Nick, did you get tougher in a way that the defense was able to bail you guys out after several of those turnovers that in the end it didn't matter?
I'm sorry.
Is it tougher knowing that the defense was able to bail you guys out?
It's tough anytime you lose, regardless of the circumstances. And again, we'll have to go back and look at everything and fix everything. Sometimes, after bad losses, there's a great time for growth, and so that's what our mission will be to grow from this, grow from the mistakes that we made. I think the most obvious one is the ball, as we've talked about, and so we have to grow from this.
Nick, you were pretty pass heavy today, even though you had to lead the whole game. When did you become when did it become known that Sauce was going to be out, and then when you learned that, did that sort of change your game plan?
Yeah, I think when did it come out yesterday? Yeah. Plan stayed pretty similar of what we were doing. Obviously, when they're out of player, you change little things here and there that we obviously did. What was the second part of that question? Sorry.
Just did it change your game plan once you found out that he was going to?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then you're pass heavy, really pass heavy, despite having to lead the whole game.
Yeah, I mean the lead. We were playing ball. I don't think it ever got into a point where it was like, hey, bleed the clock. Right? We were up. I think we were up. We were up 14-3, but I don't. There was a lot of time left in the game there. You don't take the air out of it there. I think in the 4-minute drive, we were up 14-12, knowing that a field goal could beat us. So we had to continue that drive, and try to convert on that third down. So that's just what we thought was the best available for us at that particular time. And, I didn't feel like we were in a 4-minute mode quite to say. I know the clock said 4 minutes left and lower, but still, when you're up 2, you're playing that pretty aggressive right there.
In the 2-minute warning there before the interception, what was the conversation with Jaylen at that moment?
Just about what play to call, what we thought would be the right play in that particular case, listening to what he thought, discussing what we thought, discussing what the coverage might be. We do a lot of studying of what critical third downs are and critical fourth downs. So you go in with a thought, you try to discuss that thought, and you just try to come up with the best play you possibly can. And so it was just communicating there. That's basically it.
The 3 and out on the final offensive series. What went wrong on that drive?
Final offensive series.
Right after when you guys got the ball back in the fourth quarter.
So they had, I can't remember the exact first play. I'm blanking there on that first play. We got the third down. We were short on the third down. I thought that was the best to convert on fourth down. I wanted to at least be able to talk about it and not have to be on the ball on fourth down. So I used one of our timeouts. I would, obviously you want to be in the drive as you use one of the timeouts. But when we were short on third down and the clock was running, I thought I just didn't want to put us in a stressful spot there. We came out and then we just, at the last play, again, we got to do a better job of putting the guys in positions to succeed, and then we got to execute. I'll start with us as coaches, and again, accountability. Each one of us having accountability on what went wrong today.
All right, thanks.
All right.